Danny Flexen for Seconds Out here with my old friend Jim McDonnell, obviously former two-time world title challenger and now a well-known and well-respected trainer. Jim, first of all, I just want to ask you about the changes in your gym. Obviously, James DeGale, who was your key star, if you like, are retired now, and you've got new guys coming through. So just tell us a bit about that. Who's in the gym at the moment?
Yeah, it was, obviously Reece, who's boxing on this card, Reece Bloody. So this is a big opportunity for Reece, to get back on the big stage, get on the platform. He's a featherweight with good pedigree in the background as an amateur, and now this is the apprenticeship in the pro ranks. So also in the gym is a welterweight kid called Chris Congo. He's welterweight, he's 9-0 at the moment. He's on that developing path. So these are the two boys going through at the moment.
How did you feel about James's decision to retire? I'm assuming you agreed with it, but were you disappointed in a way the long journey you'd been on together had finally come to an end?
You know what? It's a path that I've been through myself as a fighter, and the thing with James is, unlike a lot of fighters, myself included, at the end of his career he can look back and have no regrets. With me, that weren't the case. I look back and think I could have, should have, would have been world champ. So it's something that James has never got to do. So because he ticks all the boxes, being the history man, amateur and pro, I just think it was the perfect timing, and he'll go down as Britain's great, one of Britain's greats.
And him achieving what he did, unprecedented success, was that kind of closure for you as well, in that you never won the world title, you got to the final hurdle twice. He did win it under your tutelage. Does that kind of make up for it to an extent, and is it kind of an itch you've scratched now?
Yeah, you know what? James actually said, when he won the world title, he actually put it to me, which was a fantastic tribute from a great guy. And that was a moving moment, and it's so that took away a lot of the pain of not being a world champion myself.
You mentioned Reece Bloody earlier. Obviously, he's had setbacks in the past. What have you guys identified as the reasons for those? What have you been working on to improve?
Just, what's the word? The word is experience. The word is learning your trade, mixing in good company, sparring with world champions, taking it to another level. Because if you look at his boxing IQ as an amateur, then second to none, tremendous. So it's just a matter of transferring that over and progressing into the professional ranks, which you're going from a sprinter in the amateurs to a top-class marathon runner in the pros as an athlete. So that's been a part of the progression. He's done that really well. Then in the other areas, everyone knows him as a big puncher, but if you forget what a good boxer is, you can't win ABA titles if you can't box. So yes, it's been a learning curve, but he's on that curve and he's learning well.
I guess keep him away from any boxers called Ryan going forward, because that seems to be his Achilles heel.
Do you know what? The funny thing is, it's all different names don't really mean nothing. It's just state of mind. I know what he's saying, but the thing with Reece Bloody is, when I watch where he is now to where he was, everything's a blessing in disguise, because I'm singing that guy's praises now because he's brought Reece on a lot, and sometimes you have to learn tough lessons in a tough sport to achieve the big notes.
And tell us a bit about Chris Congo. Obviously, we know he's got great amateur pedigree as well. When do you see him kind of stepping up to kind of British title sort of level? How far away is he?
He's good enough to win a British title in his next fight, if I'm being perfectly honest. He's that good. But obviously, because of how you got to do it and to do it the right way, more experience is on the learning curve. But if you ask me, would he win a British title fight right now, I believe he would. He's that good. He's very, very talented, and I've seen him mix against fighters who are much better than British champions and more than look the part. So I think he's the real deal. It's just he needs that word experience, because you can't get in there, even though I know he can do it. I know he can. I've seen him do it, but in his own mind, he don't know he can do it because he ain't done it yet. So I think once he crosses a few more hurdles, just in his mind, not in his body, just in his mind, then he'll walk into a major title fight and come out with all the belts. He's a tremendous talent.
Well, Jim, appreciate your time as always, and we wish you the best of luck with Reece on Friday night.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.